Hi guys, and welcome to another trivia night. Long time no see, a week more exactly. I was just chatting with you guys. I cannot believe there are actually two different Jeffreys. I thought it was the same person. So the Jeffrey that won in the previous weeks, please send me your email somehow, because I feel that I've sent all the prizes to the other Jeffrey the whole time. I had no idea you were two different people, especially since the first Jeffrey disappeared. I just thought it's a different image. I don't know. Now, I am not sure if I saw any new names around here, but I'm still gonna tell you how this works. We are gonna have 5 rounds, which have 5 questions. The first 5 people are gonna get points. First person gets 5 points, second person gets 3 points, third person gets 2 points, fourth and fifth person that answer correctly get 1 point. In the end of the evening, whoever is in top 10 is gonna win the digital artworks that are part of the last round of the game. Now, the music is a bit loud. Okay, I can correct that. I hope you could still hear me over all this. So, did you hear everything that I said, or was just music the whole time? I did lowered it now. Okay, now I see some good players here, and I'm very curious if someone will manage to dethrone Fuji. Fuji won every single evening in this season. I see Kihag is around. I'm not sure if he's gonna play or just like be in the chat. I saw him in the chat last week too, but he didn't actually play. So let's see, maybe Fuji will do 5 for 5. I'm not sure if that would be a record. I think it is a record. I don't think anyone won 5 weeks in a row. So let's see how that's gonna go. Tonight, I am going to start the game with one round that I haven't done in a very long time, and that round is the emoji round. So this is how it's going to work. You guys are gonna see some emojis, many of them, because these emojis do not represent the title of the song, but some lyrics in the song. Once you know the song, you will understand the emojis, but I'm not sure you will get it the other way around. Maybe you will. I'm not sure how hard I made these, but someone asked last week, I forgot who, was like, just make them harder. So I think I kind of made a lot of these a bit harder. I'm gonna give you tips if you don't get it. By the way, the emojis are not word for word, so you will kind of have to guess it, because yeah. So we will start with the first set of emojis, the first question. The answer in this round needs to be the country and the year. That's the correct answer. I don't need title of the song or name of the artist or anything like that. And here we go with the first set of emojis. Remember, this is not the title, but the lyrics of a song. Here we go. I'm curious if anyone has ideas. I feel like inside I'm giggling. I had a lot of fun making this. Kihak says, if you see the Montenegro flag, you already know. Well, I don't think you would in this situation because it's not part of the title. I think the reveal in the end is gonna be more interesting. Definitely a lot harder. Dana, very close. Top time I throw up your medicine. Hands-on experiment, you see tomato faucets. Very close, very close. The song goes almost this way. You guys want it hard, and it's gonna be hard. I will give you a tip. The tip is that none of you had the right answer yet. Is that a good tip? when I'm gonna actually sing it I'm not gonna sing it. When I'm actually gonna tell you the lyrics, you're gonna be laughing, because it does make sense. But the other way around, I don't think is as easy. And I'm gonna let you just a few more seconds. If you still don't get it, I will give you my first hint. Jovan, you have to fight through the hard stuff. If everything is easy, it's not fun. Okay, I'm gonna give you my first tip. The first tip is, this was a male singer with female dancers on stage. You can do it. I'm telling you that once you hear it, you will understand it. Dana, come on, that was a good tip. What are you talking about? It was pretty strong. It was strong enough for some people to get it, because we do have a first correct answer. By the way, I forgot to clear out the table from last week, so those were the winners from last week. Now they're gonna be erased. Let me see, do I see 5 correct ones? 4, 5 correct ones. Yes, I did see 5 correct ones. The answer, guys, is... I'm gonna say the lyrics first to you and just see how angry people get. Is waiting for the bitter pill, give me something I can feel. Can you get it now? It was Belgium 2013. And the first person who answered correctly was Gerardo Áñez Calderón. That's a long name. Gerardo Áñez Calderón. 5 points. 3 points will go to oh, I've lost the track. Where are you, Gerardo? Okay, here. The second person who answered correctly was Marco Van Melis. 3 points. Two points. Jonathan. One point goes to Jeffrey. Oh my god, now I'm gonna have issues. Goes to the Jeffrey with blue with blue image. This is how I'm gonna split you two, because I cannot handle it. And the other last point goes to Adwantas. I did not read yet the chat. I am so curious to see how upset everyone is. I'm almost like giggling inside. Okay, what is happening here? Fuji really wants to stay on the top here. I don't know why. I think it will get corrected later. I really want to read the chat. Did it make sense? Oh, Adwanta says that makes sense actually. Of course it does, and you made a point. How did you make the point if you didn't know? So, the second question. Just think this one is only 5 questions if you think you're doing very bad at it. Here we go with the second one. I'm gonna give you the tip after a while if you don't get it. Yeah, Fuji just wants to stay on top there for some reason. I don't know yet exactly what's the reason behind it right now. Let's try to do this. Okay. So let's see, any guesses here? People are guessing. A lot of you are going for the same countries. I wonder if you actually know those lyrics or that song, or if you're just... Fabian, try. Keep trying. It's gonna come like easier ones. You guys wanted it hard, you said. Hihak says that it's illegal to point right and yawn, then point up. Okay, how many... I did see correct answers, I will tell you that. That will be a very big tip. Not that many though. We don't have 5 yet, but we have some correct ones. Are you guys literally just guessing right now? I will tell you that the first word there is Y. Okay, I'm pretty sure I saw 5 correct ones now. Not sure if you actually guessed it, but still, it counts because you've answered. The thing is, why didn't you wake me up? I'm pretty sure I would have told you to stop. Oh my god, like I don't remember the lyrics, but those are the lyrics based on the emojis. So the song was Goodbye to Yesterday, Estonia 2015. A bunch of you got it. So the first person who answered correctly was Steven Moore, 5 points. Three points. I saw they're going to Naples. Two points. Are going to Jonathan. One point goes to Bernice. And the last point goes to ESC Sam. Now, please tell me this board is doing what it's supposed to be doing. It is not. Still not. Let's see now. Still no. Okay. Here are the new live scoring. Did you guys get it, by the way? I cannot focus on doing the thing and reading the chat. Harrison says, if you can't remember, Alex, how do you expect us to do? Well, because if I were to sing it, the words would flow, but if I have to read it, it's kind of hard. The third one is a bit more complicated. Oh my gosh. If you guys did not get the others, here we go. So curious. Yes, Jeff. Oh, so Jeff, you're now the ex-Jeffrey. Okay, this is how I'm gonna separate you. It's gonna be a Jeff and a Jeffrey. Kathal said that in this round I just pretty much punched my emoji keyboard and this happened. No, I typed the song. This kind of makes me happy. Because every time everything is so easy, and even when I think it's complicated, someone answers it. And now it doesn't seem to be the case. Let me look through the thing if anyone answered. No. Do you wanna know the answer? No one caught that? No? Kihak says, at the hotel this time I approve of the floor. It won a trophy. I think it should win a medal too. I think it's number one, no question. I like the interpretation of it. Okay guys, some of you caught my tip, and it is indeed Denmark 2010. In a moment like this, wanna know what you're looking for. The first person who answered correctly was... Oh, Jeff, you are close, but you put the wrong year. Fuji, 5 points. Three points go to Jeff. Two points go to Napos. One point goes to Peas. And the last point goes to Dimitris. And here are the newsstands. We have a tie between three people. Jovan says, please explain me how your brain works because I don't see any connection between the emojis and the song lyrics. So first the in is in, the sunglass is the moment, then is the like, then is this, wanna know, like the thought bubble cause you know, and you won, and then you have a medal cause you won, and the brain cause you know, and then it's one, and then it's no. What you are looking for. Does it make sense? Yeah, it's wanna know. I am pretty sure that you guys are gonna get all these through tips in the end, but it's still, for me, it's super fun to watch you like struggle. I'm pretty sure the next rounds are not gonna be as hard, but still, at least I'm gonna enjoy myself now in the beginning. Here we go with the fourth question in this round. This one I think it's a lot simpler. Here we go. Jordan, I didn't want to use the trophy twice because I didn't want to make it obvious that the thing repeats itself. So, I see some guesses. I'm not sure if you guys actually know lyrics for it, but at least answers are coming in. Okay. My first tip is that it is not Miss Kiss Kiss Bang if that's what you're thinking of. Like, you can forget Miss Kiss Kiss Bang. That would be way too easy. I will tell you though that this song is being sang by a girl with some kind of army dudes. Like some Spartans. I feel like I just gave it away, but yeah. I need to help. I'm gonna recheck just to see if someone actually guessed it before I gave the tip. Although I don't think I saw the answer anywhere. And the first person who answered correctly, because I'm sure that now you do know after I told you about the Spartans. Yeah, I see 5 correct ones. This is Ukraine 2009. You are so sexy, bum. I forgot the lyrics again. You are so sexy, bum. Something gonna make. That's the thing. You are so sexy, bum. Gonna make you crazy, bum. So the first bum is like a bang, and the second bum is the peach. So Zakrusa said that he can see it, so that's good. The first person who answered Ukraine 2009 was Aduantas, 5 points. I promise you the next rounds are not gonna be as hard. 3 points go to Chris Walton. 2 points go to Dimitris. 1 point goes to Erison. And the last point goes to Fabian. And we have a new stand. And it looks like this. I said it looks like this. Is not updating, I'm guessing. I'm gonna tell you what the stand is then. On the first place we have Aduantas with 6 points. And then the rest is correct. I'm gonna figure out what doesn't work. So, I am moving to the last one. Here we go. The last set from this one. If you don't like this round, it's done. This is the last one. Let me see you struggle. Meanwhile, I'm gonna try to figure this out. So you guys are guessing stuff here. Nothing close. I would have expected at least someone to guess this one. I will tell you that this song is being sang by one girl on stage all alone. Kihak says a Duolingo owl attacks businessman in a hotel meeting. A construction worker is missing their Russian lesson. And yes, they missed 2 days, so it cut off their hands. This is getting very dark. Come on, you can do it, guys. Once you see it, you know it. And I see that some of you did see it. And I saw 5 correct answers already. This is All Alone in the Danger Zone. Are you ready to take my hand? And the answer was Belgium 27. Stefano Del Rey. 5 points. 3 points. Go to Benny, let me recheck. Benny, Austria, 3 points. Welcome back. 2 points. Go to Peace. 1 point. Goes to Tiebreaker. I am not sure how to pronounce that. 3 amps. And the last point goes to Dimitris. This is how the score looks right now, but just keep in mind that the first place is missing. The first place is still Aduantas with 6 points. I don't know why this is happening right now, but I'm gonna figure out until the end of the evening. The construction worker is the danger zone because he has the helmet. Montenegro is me, and Russia is RU. We are done with this complicated round. Have no fear, it is done. We are going to move now in the second round, which is the questions round. And a lot of you are doing way better in this one. I know that this is not as complicated. So there is no danger sign as an emoji, unfortunately, Jordan. I would have put that, but there was none. So the first question of the question round is: 38,000 spectators attended the 2001 contest, making it the largest audience for a live show. What is the name of the venue to host this event? This is not hard. It cannot be hard. I believe in you. And the answer is indeed Parken Stadium or Parken Stadium. I'm not sure how they pronounce it. The first person who answered correctly is Fuji. 5 points. 3 points go to Cuba. 2 points go to Stian. 1 point goes to Time. And the last point goes to Gerardo Áñez Calderón. And here is again the wrong thing. On the first place is Fuji with 10 points right now. Guys, don't let him win. We need to break the chain. On the same time, Fuji go for the record. Here is the second question. Which country waited the longest between the first and second victory, and how many years it took? So, you have to give me both things, the country and how long it took in between the first win and the second win. Again, I don't think this is hard, especially if you're like a Eurovision nerd. I do think I already saw 5 correct answers, because a lot of you knew this. It is Austria, and it is 48 years. And the first person who answered correctly is Fuji. 5 points. 3 points go to Erison. 2 points go to Benny, Austria. 1 point. Rina K. And the last point goes to Dimitris. And this is the new wrong board with Fuji on the first place with 15 points. Everything else is right. Like, you just see everything except for the winner. Here we go with the third question. And the question is, which Eurovision Song Contest song became the 500th UK #1 single? It was a song from Eurovision, and it was the 500th UK #1 single. So, I am curious. This might be a bit more complicated apparently. I only need the name of the song. I think I might have seen 5 correct answers. Yes, I'm sure I saw 5 correct answers. I will accept it in both languages. The answer is Ein bisschen Frieden or A Little Peace. And the first person who answered correctly was Fuji. Come on, guys. 5 points. 3 points go to Time. 2 points go to, well, Fuji answered again in English. I accept both. Risti. 2 points. 1 point. ESC Top List. And the last point goes to Jeff, aka Jeffrey Blue. Right now on the first place we still have Fuji, this time with 20 points. And we move on to the fourth question of this round. Luxembourg won Eurovision 5 times. 4 of the artists were French. What nationality was the 5th one? Let's see. Okay, this was obviously way too easy because the answer is already given. It is indeed Greek. And the first person who answered correctly is the Greek person, Dimitris, 5 points. 3 points, Fuji. 2 points, Benny, Austria. 1 point, Zamora Bragar. Let me see how I spell that. Zamora Bragar. 1 point. And the last point goes to Stian. And again, Fuji on the first place with 23 points. And we're down to the last general knowledge question. And this one is, which is the only country to have never participated in a grand final? This cannot be hard at all. I really think this was way too easy actually. Irina, you still had 1, 2, 3. You were the third, so you had like you were the 8th answer. The answer is, for this question, Andorra. And the first person who answered correctly was Dimitris, 5 points. 3 points are going to Benny, Austria. 2 points, Harrison. 1 point, Zamora. And the last point, Fuji. Fuji made points in for every single question this round, so obviously this is his strength. Maybe from now on it's just downhill. Let's see. Fuji leads with 24 points, Dimitris on second with 15, and Benny with 10. I feel like this was also the top 10 last week for a while. But now the general knowledge stuff is done, and now it's all just pure fun. Because we are going to the public's favorite round, which is the Chipmunk round. And in this one, you're gonna be listening to a song that has been sped up, and you have to tell me the name of the country and the year for this one. I kept it easy, you don't need to tell me the song. If you're using headphones, please be careful, it might get loud. Just try to like kind of adjust it as it goes. Here we will start with the first song. Remember, I need country and year. Also, Gary, it doesn't count if you answer before I actually play the thing. Also, let me turn off the background music. Okay, so now it's weirdly quiet. Please remind me to turn back on the background music. Here we go, the first Chipmunk song. I need year and country, don't forget. This is it. Okay, a bunch of you has just got it, so I'm gonna stop it now. The answer was Albania 2011. And the first person who answered Albania 2011 is not Hoch by Tim Bensko, although I like that one. It is Bernice, 5 points. Three points will go to Fuji. Okay, I think I just made Fuji mad. 2 points go to Dimitris. 1 point, Duarte. And the last point, Fabian. Where are you, Fabian? Oh, pretty low for tonight. On the first place, we still have Fuji with 27 points. And we're going on with the second song of the Chipmunk. This is it. Okay, you guys definitely knew it. It was way too easy. And also I should remember to stop talking on top of the song. The answer is Portugal 2017. And the first person who answered correctly was Benny, Austria. 5 points. 3 points. Go to Dimitris. 2 points. Jonathan. 1 point. Jordan. Jordan, is this your first point tonight? And the last point goes to Zakrusta. And here we have the new updated one, and correct this time, with Fuji on the first place, but Dimitris is totally catching up. The third Chipmunk song is this one. Remember, if you just joined, you need to tell me the name of the country and the year. Here we go. Okay guys, I saw a lot of correct answers. The answer is Belarus 2019. Is he gonna like it? Is he gonna like it? And the first person who answered correctly was Bernice. 5 points. Bernice really likes this round. 3 points go to Jeffrey, the one with, let's call it red. So we'll have Jeffrey Blue and Jeffrey Red. Three. 2 points go to Adwantas. 1 point goes to Risti. And the last point goes to Napos. And here we have the new board. The top kind of stayed the same, so you guys could maybe still catch up. Apparently, this is not Fuji's round. We go with the fourth one. Here we go. Okay, I did see a lot of correct answers, and also Steven said that when I'm saying I saw a lot of correct answers, I should turn off the music, the sound. Well, I like you to listen to it, because some of them are funny. The answer for this round was Estonia 2007, the Partners in Crime one. And the first person who answered correctly and gets 5 points is Dimitris. 3 points go to Beni, Austria. 2 points. Fabian. 1 point. Risti. And the last point, Napos. And Dimitris almost caught up with Fuji. And we still have one more round in this one. And this is the song. Okay, I did see enough correct answers. By the way, Rina K, Tierra del Fuego was actually from 2044, so you are 1 year off, I'm sorry. The first person who answered correctly, this one was Sweden, 2017. I can go on. I can go on. It is Dimitris, 5 points. 3 points go to Bernice. 2 points go to Napos. 1 point, Aduantas. And the last point, Fabian. And surprise, surprise, we have a new leader in Dimitris. So Fuji is getting a fight tonight. But the next one I feel is gonna be again a pretty complicated round for some people. It is a lyrics round. And in this one I did something new. I've never done this round like this before. I write you the lyrics of a song. All the words are there, but the words are scrambled. So you have to figure out what song is that just based on some keywords. You have all of the words there, but based on some keywords you could guess it. And Fabian, don't get scared. It's still funny, but people, stop getting scared. I'm just making it a little bit more complicated. Raise your hand, the person who said last week that I should make them impossible. Someone literally told me make the questions impossible. That's what I'm doing. Steven, was it you? I remember clearly someone said that. So, in this round, as an answer, I will need to know the title of the song. I don't need the years or country, just the name of the song. And here we go with the first lyrics. I'm not sure if you want me to read them to you this way, like when they're scrambled, but I could do if it helps. Here we go. Soul with you it, my you to my in all, if can, if my it mind love, and move to body with baby, it do you baby it love, have groove like. Does it make sense? I feel like if you know some keywords, you will get it. You will know this. I need the title of the song. Let me check if anyone answered correctly. I see a lot of things coming in, but I'm pretty much just giggling at your comments. I will give you a first hint, it is not Do It For Your Lover. And it's not Yaya Ding Dong. I will tell you, it was a group of people singing this. It was a group. What do you need me to tell you in order to get it? I do see the correct answers now, and I think I saw 5 of them already. The name of the song is With Love Baby, and the original lyrics say, in my mind, my body, and my soul, with love baby, you can have it all. If you like to move it, if you like to groove it, do it with love baby. Let me check who answered first. I do see the first correct answer here, but I feel like someone answered above. And I'm right. Someone answered before that. Yes, the person answered like multiple times actually correctly. Okay, the first person who answered correctly was Zakrusta. 5 points. Way ahead of everyone. So Zakrusta definitely knew the song. 3 points. Go to. Go to Marco Van Melis. Two points. Go to Cuba. 1 point. Beni, Austria. And the last point, Dimitris. And here's the new top. Is it hard? Do you feel like it's hard? If the answer is yes, good. It's supposed to be hard. The next set of lyrics, they're kind of small because the lines are very long apparently in this song. Oh, background music. Yes, why didn't you guys tell me? We just get awkward silence. We don't need that. Here are the next Scrambled lyrics. For into school dreams cares, no fit coins wells, but don't in by one world dropping, that the bell, people running, and our trying wishing beat a tooth girl tossing. Oh, Indre, I'm sorry, I did not see when you were saying that. Let's see. Definitely some people know their songs, or I just hit like one of your favorites, I feel. Let's see. I will give you another tip. It is from the past decade. So you don't have to go all the way back to I saw somewhere all kinds of everything or something. Like, it's not that far. Gary Moore says, what did you learn at school today? That's a way to put the lyrics in there. I might have seen 5 correct ones. The name of the song is Start a Fire, and the lyrics were a schoolgirl running by and trying to beat the bells, people dropping, tossing coins in wishing wells, but no one cares for dreams that don't fit into our world. A sad song, and the person that totally knew the answer and answered very fast is a new player, Jay Molegraph. Welcome on the board. Three points. go to Risti. Two points. We'll go to Gerardo Áñez Calderón. 1 point. Bernice. And the last point, Gökmendingt? I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry. There are too many things with the letters. Gökmen... I feel like Jovan can help me with this usually. 1 point. And here is the updated board. Let's see. Yes, I kind of figured out that your name is Turkish, but I have no idea how to pronounce it. I'm guessing the O with the dots is like an E, so it's like a Gökmen, but the C with the thing, I don't know. So, we are moving on to the third set of scrambled lyrics. Here they are. Bitter this, some taste down. With of ill is giving, gave, just something not now. And me like it, I'm the wash doctor, tastes in a butt a sweet. That pill madness. Let's see who can get this one. Okay, someone's doing pretty well. I think I might have seen 5 correct ones. I'm sure now that I saw 5 correct ones. The answer is Children of the Universe. And the lyrics were, taste like a bitter pill, but I'll just wash it down with the taste of something sweet that some doctor gave me now, and this is a madness, I'm not giving in. The first person who answered correctly was Stian. 5 points. Three points go to Jay Molegraf. 2 points go to Jonathan. 1 point goes to Fuji. Oh, Fuji took a break. And the last point goes to Risti. And here is the new updated board. And we move on. Did someone say that Georgia is here? Oh, Georgia, OMG. Is this the first time this season when you managed to join? We go on with a fourth set of lyrics, and they are: the bean down, you can't heavy, I let me so freezing on keep any more ground, your Ive. We need, again, the title of the song. Fitra, it is not Yaya Ding Dong. I do see 5 correct answers, and you guys were pretty much fighting between 3 songs. You were guessing either Icebreaker, Zero Gravity, or Higher Ground. The right one from all of them is Zero Gravity. The lyrics were, I've been freezing on the ground, you're so heavy, I can't let you keep me down anymore. And 5 points are going to Gökmen. 5. 3 points are going to... Oh, Fabian, you had the answer but you misspelled gravity. By the way, if you guys are new, if you're misspelling it, I'm taking the points away. Beni, Austria is the next correct answer, 3 points. 2 points go to Fuji. And 1 point goes to Risti. And do we have another 1 point? Did I miss a point? Okay, there is 1 more point that will go to Dimitris. And here we have it. The new scoreboard before the last question from this round. And here are these lyrics. Shadows gonna wear walk road that standing goes through give up not everybody but line and lights that end. I feel like this might be the easiest from all of them. Not sure, but might be. And it was the easiest one. Everyone knew this one. It is Lights and Shadows, and the lyrics were, we're gonna stand in line and not give up, but walk that road that everybody goes through lights and shadows. The first person who answered correctly was Dimitris, 5 points. 3 points go to Advantas. 2 points, Jonathan. 1 point, Boldi Mester. Nice to see you back. And the last point, Stephen Moore. You took a long break since you made those 5 points. And here we go with the board before the last round. Dimitris in the lead, followed relatively closely by Fuji and Beni, the same top 3 as last week. And the next round, you guys know, it is the artworks round. I took screenshots of a live performance. They're being edited. And you guys have to tell me everything on this one. And this one is very important how you spell, and it is going to take a long time. Do not misspell. Even if you misspell the year, I will not take the points. I'm not gonna give you the points actually. So I will need for you to tell me the country, the year, the artist, and the name of the song. I need all 4 things in this round. So here we go with the first artwork. This is not a hard round from the point of like guessing, but it might be with spelling everything. So don't rush it if you're not sure. A lot of answers came in. I'm pretty sure I saw 5 correct ones. You obviously know which one it is, and you can still type in case everyone made a specific mistake. That did happen before. Let's remember all the night of Bunica Bate Toba, when you guys spelled it Doba the whole time. The answer for this one is Greece, 2009. Sakis Ruvas, This Is Our Night. The first person who answered was Jovan, but it's not Kedveshem. you keep summoning that one. Maybe I'll put it in just because of that. And also Gary is not I don't know how to pronounce the name of the song. Benny answered first with Greece, 2009. Sakis Ruvas, This Is the Night. That's not correct, Benny. It is This Is Our Night. Napos says This Is Our Night. Sakis Ruvas, Greece 2009. That's correct. Napos gets 5 points. 3 points. Sakis Rouvas, Greece, 2009, This Is Our Night goes to Dimitris. 2 points. Sakis Rouvas, This Is Our Night, Russia, it's not Russia 2009, Fabian. ESC Sam said Dima Bilan. I could see why you would believe that. Charlotte Anderson said Kedveshem. It's not Kedveshem. I'm pretty sure that Jovan just tricked you into copying that. Cuba. Sakis Rouvas, Greece 2009, This Is Our Night. That is correct. 2 points for Cuba. 1 point. Greece 2009, Sakis Rouvas, This Is Our Night goes to Wolfsio? I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Or the username. 1 point. And the last point goes to Sakis Rouvas, This Is The Night. Jovan, you also wrote The Night, is Our Night. J Molegraph, Sakis Rouvas, This Is Our Night, Greece 2009, that's correct. J Molegraph gets the point. And I give all of them. This is the new top. Dimitri is pulling ahead a little bit. Will Fuji give up? We don't know. Here we go with the second one. Need the country, the year, the name of the song, and the name of the artist. Ioannis said he was earlier than Molegraph. I'm gonna check it right now. No, for me, actually between you and Molegraph are still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 persons. So on your screen you might see yourself a lot faster than they actually come in. If you're gonna check the screen that way actually, they go into chat, you're gonna see that it's not the same as the way you see it. So, a lot of answers came in. It is indeed no one. Let me check something. I saw someone spelling something different. But no, the correct spelling is the one that I knew. So, the complete answer is Slovenia, 2011, Maya Koic, I don't know, no one. And the first person who answered correctly was Georgia. You were very close, but obviously you're rusty because you forgot to write the name of the song. Erison, 2011, Maya, I'm not gonna pronounce it because I don't know how, no one. Slovenia, that's correct. Erison gets 5 points. Three points. 2011, Slovenia. No one. That's correct. It is ESC Victor. The first points of tonight. Two points. Slovenia 2011. No one. That's by Benny Austria. 2 points. 1 point. Gary Moore is not Wolves of the Sea. Gökmen said 2011 Slovenia. Majagovic, no one. That's correct. Gökmen, 1 point. And the last point goes to Jovan. The first point of tonight, is that correct? I saw a lot of your comments, but apparently not the answers. And we move on to the next one. Here we go. I need the names, full names. So this, I don't think it should be hard, actually. Dutch Vision is recognizing it. Can you spell everything? I do see people answering. Someone answered Uber correct. Okay, a lot of correct answers. I'm pretty sure you guys know it. It is Moldova 2006, Arsenium and Natalia Gordienko, Loca. Someone even added Connector, but Connector was not really in the title or like part of the artist. I feel like in Romania right now, Connector is a lot more popular than both of them right now, but in 2006 I don't think he was. So the first person who answered correctly was Arsenium and Natalia Gordienko, Loca, Moldova, 2006. Ioannis, 5 points. $3 points. Benny, you had the right year, but nothing else. Fuji, Loca, Arsenium, Natalia Gordienko, and Connector, Moldova, 2006. That's correct. Fuji, 3 points. 2 points. Anna, it is not Molly Sterling. Dimitris said 2006, Loca, Moldova. Natalia Gordienko, Arsenium. That is correct. Dimitris, 2 points. 1 point. Christoph said, that's 2006. That's all for me. Well, at least you knew the year. George, Natalia Gordienko, Loca, Arsenium, Moldova, 2006. Man, you mixed them up in there, but I think you have everything. Yes, you do have everything. George, 1 point, and welcome back in the game. Napos. Wait, how many points do I still have to give? One more. Napos copied the title from YouTube, so I'm guessing he's correct. Napos, 1 point. And the new board looks like this. And Dimitris is really trying to steal it from Fuji. Will he make it? The second last image is this one. Again, not hard, but a lot to type. Come on, Jovan, you would have known this if you didn't spend time to write the troll answer. I'm cheering for you. A lot of right answers came in. Let's see how the spelling is. The answer is obviously Norway 2018, Alexander Rybak, That's How You Write a Song. The first person who answered was Jeff. And Jeff said, Alexander Rybak, That's How You Write a Song. Norway 2018, that is correct. The blue Jeffrey gets 5 points. $3 points. Alexander Rybak, That's How You Write a Song. Norway 2018 goes to Kristi. 2 points. That's How You Write a Song. Alexander Rybak, Norway 2018 goes to Fuji. 1 point. Katal is not Molly Sterling. Fabian said, Alexander Rybka. That's wrong. Wufcio said, Alexander Rybak, That's How You Write a Song, Norway 2018, that's correct. 1 point. And the last point, Party Rick said, Alexander Rybak, that's how you write a song, Norway Grand Final Eurovision 2018. That's correct, Party Rick. I feel like it's the first point of tonight for you. And before the last question, this is the stand. Here we go. The last question of tonight is this. This might be a little bit more complicated, I feel. I'm not sure if I would have guessed this just from this, but maybe some people will. Christoph has no idea, but some people do. Some people have the wrong idea. Quite a bunch of people have the wrong idea. I am fairly sure I saw 5 correct ones. It is Finland 2007. Hanna Pakarinen, or Pakarinen, I think it's Pakarinen. Leave Me Alone. And the first person who answered correctly, Benny, said Finland. Hanna Pakarinen, everything spelled correctly. Leave Me Alone 2007. Benny, Austria, 5 points. 3 points. Leave Me Alone. Hannah. Ooh, J Mollygraph, you misspelled Hannah. Erison, 2007. Hannah Parakinen. I think that you misspelled her name, Erison. You added too many N's in there. Dimitri said, 2007. Finland. Leave Me Alone. Hanna Pakarinen. That's correct. Dimitris gets 3 points. 2 points. Finland. Hanna Pakarinen, Leave Me Alone 2007 is Anna Vekwa. I feel like that's a new name on the board. One point. Finland. Hanna Pakarinen, Leave Me Alone 2007 is Napos. And the last one. Gerardo, you see what Gerardo guessed was Slovenia 2007, and that's why I said this might be complicated, because I think I would have guessed Slovenia 2007, but it wasn't. Katal knew the country and the year. Fuji had the same wrong answer. Stefano Del Rey said Finland 2007. Leave Me Alone. Hanna Pakarinen, that's correct. Stefano Del Rey, 1 point. Is this your first points of tonight? No, you had a 5. And here is the final board. And we have no tie for the 10th place. So, top 10 are gonna win. I'm gonna send you these things. The winner of tonight is Dimitris, breaking Fuji's record of 4 wins in a row. But still, Fuji is like fighting for it for sure. And on the 10th place, we have Jeffrey, the Blue Jeffrey, with 10 points. Then we have Jonathan with 10 points, Erison with 11, Rhys with 12, Advantas with 12, Bernice with 15, Napos 16, Benny Austria with 29, Fuji with 35, and Dimitris with 45. I hope you guys had fun. The stream is not done yet, because we are gonna be talking about the second semi-final of Eurovision, just how we did last week when we talked about the first semi-final of Eurovision. I just need to drink some water, because my throat is getting dry, and that's what happened last week too. The next Sunday I could not speak, my throat was hurting, because I forgot to bring any sort of liquids in the room and I could not leave it during the stream. I'm not doing that mistake again. So, we are going to talk about the semifinal 2 in Eurovision 2021. Let me prepare everything. We are gonna do the polls also like last time, so you guys can vote live for what you think you like or not. Dana, I'm not sure if we are doing games because usually this part of the stream lasts for like another hour, so that will be very late. If it goes fast, we can. There we go. Let me move us on the other one. And that's not the right one. I am not sure what you guys are seeing right now. Let me move you back here just until I figure out everything. We are gonna be talking about the second semifinal of Eurovision. Is it properly working now? Yes, it is. Okay. And just like last time, I'm just gonna be talking a lot. You guys are gonna be voting for each country how many points you would give from 1 to 12. We don't have nul point, not because I did not want to, but I only get an option for 10 options in the poll. So that's the way we're gonna do it. Let me prepare the dude that does the poll. And I think we are there. So the first country that we're gonna talk about, someone says there's no music. I can correct that right now. Very fast. Is this better? I like that someone is like in charge with the music. It's a cool thing. So, okay, some people don't want the background music, so let's do it halfway then. It's not too loud, but also not completely quiet. I will tell you how you vote when the vote starts. You do see it on the screen. It does say you're using exclamation mark, vote, and then you're gonna vote a specific number of the option. I'm gonna explain it when you're gonna see the thing on the screen. The first country that I am going to talk about is San Marino, and you guys can vote if everything goes according to plan now by using the things that you see right there, exclamation mark, vote, and 1 to 10. The thing does not appear though. Well, duh, of course it doesn't appear because I didn't place it. One moment, that it's gonna work too. Man, so many things I had to prepare here and I totally forgot. Sorry, it's just gonna take a little bit. I'm gonna figure it out. I had everything done last time, but now because I changed the style of the thing, it is different. One moment. Here. Okay, I think I have to stop this one first, and then I can redo everything. Sorry, I'm just closing it. We're gonna start it again. I just need to figure out why the thing doesn't go through. You guys don't see the actual options, which is not the way it should be. I'm gonna do it very fast. Sorry for that. You can listen to the music for all that. I know you don't like it, but I'll make it interesting. At least you don't just have to watch me. So maybe the reason why this doesn't work, one moment, is because I need to refresh this dude, like the bot. I really want you guys to be able to vote, so I'm not giving up on that idea. Okay. I don't know why I can't find a specific thing that I really need. We might do it without the poll if I don't figure out, but still give me like 5 minutes. I want to figure it out. It should have worked by now. Also, I don't know why I'm doing it live. I should do it on the side, so you guys don't see all the mess. Who's hearing a million voices? Come on, dude. I know what I need to do. Come on. If not, I'm gonna switch on the old style when I did it last week. Okay. I feel that this might be it. Almost there, guys. Don't get impatient. Okay. And now go here, go to a poll, start a poll. Okay, it does work. It is the old style from last week, but we're gonna make it work. I'm just working on design right now, guys, so it doesn't cover the other elements on it. But you guys apparently can vote already, even if you don't see it. Let's see how big it has to be for you to see everything. Well, more than that. More than this. This does not show you everything yet. Okay, let's see if this changes things. Okay, yeah, I think I did it. Hard work, a lot of stuff to do. You do see the 1, 2, 12, you do see all the votes. It might be a bit small, but it will work. I also did not create an actual layout for it because I had to do it right now. So, do you see it now? I would expect that you do see it. Can you see the thing? Okay. Cool, so now we are ready to start. Sorry for the delay. You do put a space between the word vote and the option that you're voting on. And you just write the number, like the amount of points you would give. There is no zero, so it has to go from 1 to 12, just like in Eurovision. And also write me your opinions about the songs in there. So talking about San Marino, I know that is one of the favorites. A lot of people like it. Personally, I don't like it that much. First of all, because it's not my style of music. But something like is very abstract to me. I usually like abstract stuff that are like artsy, but this is not just the song, like the whole aesthetic that they're going for, because I'm pretty sure the live performance is gonna be the same, like full of colors and wigs and stuff like that. I don't really get it, and the song doesn't make me dance, for example, like other songs. There's some other songs in this semi-final that actually really make me want to dance. I'm not really vibing with it. It also gives me a feeling of like oldies. I feel like this would be like a very popular song in like 2006, 7, 8. I think it more like, I don't know, I would say like Cyprus / Greece maybe. Yeah, overall, I'm not super impressed. Like, nothing about the song moves me, but it is a huge favorite. So maybe in the chat you can tell me what exactly you like. Do you think Florida is like just pulling the votes from people? Like, is that like you're just like big fans of him? Because I don't get the hype behind it. It sounds very mean, and I'm really thinking right now about good stuff to say, but there's nothing that like impresses me a lot about it. Except for the fact that it has so many fans. That's impressive. And also I feel like a lot of people just want San Marino to do well in general. Make the poll thing bigger. Okay, I'll make the poll thing bigger and then I will make the heart smaller. So let's see. The poll. Is this big enough for you guys? And then I'm gonna move all of this. First of all, a bit more here. Hopefully it's not in the chat. And I'm gonna make everything a bit smaller. How is it now? Still not matching. How about now? I feel like now we're there. Okay, is that better? Do you see everything better? So let's see what you guys said. Christoph said her live performance wasn't as good. I have not listened to it, so I don't know how her live performance goes. I cannot comment on that. Like, just the song in general, it doesn't make me curious to like go and search for like different versions. Yoni said it's good, but I think that you're referring to me when I'm preparing the stuff. Dimitri says there's no way Florida will go to Rotterdam. I also think so. I feel like he is the Eurovision version of a clickbait, a little bit. Fitra says Florida in Eurovision and Montaigne no. Yeah, no. If Montaigne didn't go, Florida will not go either. I'm fairly sure. I'm not sure what they're gonna do with his part, unless they're like, did he even fly to Europe for them to film that in whatever it's called now, the live that is not live? Do you know, or did she just film it on her own? I don't know how that worked. Um, Overall, I'm gonna talk in the end if I think they will qualify or not. But in the end, right now about this song, I will say that yeah, I'm not all into it. I don't get the whole hype. But it's also the first one who's gonna be on, which means that the producers think that these are gonna hype a little bit the audience. They did the same with the first semifinal where they put Lithuania, obviously, because they have a lot of fans. So this is gonna be the same, very probably. Very hyped. You guys think it's pretty high. This is like medium high. You didn't really give a lot of low votes as I would have. So obviously you don't agree with me. But yeah, it has a lot of fans. I kind of guessed that. Next, we're gonna be talking about Estonia. So let me reset the poll. And let me know what you think about this one by voting and in the comments. Estonia, I will tell you, was my favorite national final. From all the national finals, I had so many songs that I liked in that final. This one unfortunately was not one of them. I really wish that Magus Melancholia would have won, although I don't think it would have done too well in Eurovision. On the other hand, we also had We Could Have Been Beautiful, which I think it would have been like a very nice softy song. This song, to me, it's relatively bland. He has very good vocals, I will give him that. And very probably he's gonna get a lot of votes from like single ladies too. Like, just look at that picture, those eyes. I mean, come on, he's a model and he knows it. But the song, just the song on its own, it's not a lot. Like, it's all about heartbreak and how much he suffers and stuff like that, but the way it's being presented, it's almost like it's only one person left in the Backstreet Boys and he's just singing about his sorrow. I don't know why, I don't feel that. I know what the song is trying to do, like how you're supposed to feel, but it doesn't work with me. Also because, you know, looking at him, you're like, come on, you did not go through that. I don't think so. You guys gave the scores pretty much all over the board, except no 12s from no one. A lot of 1s, which again make me think they are supposed to be some of them 0 points. So the people's opinion is like kind of split, but not like all the way to the top or all the way to the bottom, but pretty much all over the board. Zakrusta agrees with me that Yuri Potsman was robbed. I mean, yes, I would say so, but I also don't think that song would have done that well in the actual Eurovision. Jordan, if you don't give points, you're just not gonna be in the poll. That's all that happens. Nothing bad. Gary said if the girl in the music video is there, then it will get a 3. A 3 what? 3rd place or 3 points? Adli said that Duarte would give this 12 points. Is Duarte here in the chat right now? I don't think he is. Gary Moore says that Tix in the first semifinal is the Backstreet Boy. He does not sound like a Backstreet Boy, but the style of music is kind of like that. I would say more like Plain White Teeth. And Ioannis says he's cute, but this is the only thing. And I kind of agree. I agree with that opinion. Rina, I cannot add a 0 because this software only allows me to give 10 options for a vote. So the 0 would be an 11th option. So this is pretty much what I think about Estonia. I will tell you afterwards if I think it will qualify or not. I mean, we are gonna vote on it. The next one is Czech Republic. And I'm gonna reset the poll. If we can. Why is everything happening tonight? Like, what is actually going on right now? Okay. Here we go. For Czech Republic. What do we think? What I think is the song is really fun. I really like the guy. I feel like he's like a cool friend that might go over the top in some very wild nights. I kind of like his singing. I think it fits him, the style of singing. I feel like it matches his personality too. The song can be interesting. The one thing that I don't think it will work on live stage is a live voice singing like that. Not necessarily that he cannot sing, but I feel that live on stage it will not have the same effect as the music video. Usually rapping slash talking slash that type that is not very melodic usually doesn't do very well in Eurovision. So I'm scared for him because of that. I do like the song. I think it's quite creative and it's fun. I like the video a lot. The video is one of my favorites this year. But as a live performance, I don't think it will do very well. I don't think it will... I don't know. I don't think that it will convince people that have never watched it to vote for him. Zakrusa said that's a banger, and I do think it will be fun. I'm not sure if live, this is the thing, I'm not sure if live is gonna be as much fun as it is as a music video. Because the music video has cuts and stuff. Live on stage, it might be a little bit too static. Christoph says that Czech Republic is very underrated. To be honest, I am not paying attention to the odds and stuff, so I don't know where they ranked him. But from what I see, from like what people say, I think he's not, like, no one is underestimating this. People are saying that it's a good song. But usually Czech Republic doesn't do very well. So I don't know. Maybe this song will do it. You guys did give him a bunch of ones, but again, it's kind of all over the board. Kind of moving towards the top. So you kind of like it. But also people that definitely don't like it. Benny is asking why do you give this 1 point, guys? Well, if you give 1 point, at least you know that people are kind of like cooling down. So I think that's the thing behind it. Wolf just said the instrumental of Oh My God is really captivating, and I agree. I like the music, I like the composition of the song, and he is the artist to sing it. I just don't think that live is gonna have the same impact. Let's see who's next in the semifinal. There are a lot to talk. I cannot talk like 10 minutes on each one because I'm never gonna end. The next one is Greece. And let's see what you guys think. I like this song so much more than Supergirl. I keep saying that. A lot of people did not like that, how much I did not like Supergirl. And a lot of people took it very personally, even telling me that I shouldn't be saying that because she's just a girl. I mean, if you get into like an adult televised competition, you cannot expect people to like treat you as a child. I mean, it should be like equal grounds for everyone. And it wasn't even about her, it was just about the song. I did not like Supergirl at all. This year, I really like, especially the chorus might be one of my favorite choruses in the entire Eurovision. But again, I have an issue with the music video. I don't know why last year and this year they're going for all this CGI. Do they have like a company that they have a contract with and they had to do it with them? Because the CGI was not that good. I mean, it's nice for them to like let you know what the story is supposed to be, but the execution of it seems either rushed or they didn't know how to do it properly. But talking just about the song, I really think the song is gonna do pretty well. I feel like it's gonna be either on the high side on the right side in the final or low on the left. It will be somewhere like medium. It won't be very top, I think. Although I do know that they are planning to have like a huge live show, and I hope that will work. I'm actually very curious to see that, and maybe that will change my mind. I do think she's a good singer. And yeah, I think Greece is gonna do pretty well this year. You guys agree with me? Like, there are not that many votes in the bottom. So you do think that it is gonna qualify, I'm guessing, based on your votes? Risti is asking Ali why is 12 points for Greece and what happened to Switzerland. Was Adley planning to give 12 to Switzerland? We're gonna get to Switzerland too. But Zakrusta says Last Dance is gonna do really, I'm guessing you wanna say really well on stage. I also, like, the thing is that I don't wanna have my hopes super high. You know, like, higher you're hoping, if that doesn't meet your expectations, you're just gonna hate it. So it's better like to just imagine it might be fine, and then if it's good, you're just like surprised. But I do hope that she's gonna do well this year, because this song is much better. The next one would be Austria, and here, are you voting? Yes, here you can vote. And Austria, I will say it was a grower for me. If you saw my videos with my first reaction, I actually did not like it. I put it really low in my rankings. But more I listen to it, I really feel the emotion. I feel the song, I feel the pain, and I actually very much like it. It is inside my top 10 right now, overall, although I don't think it will do as well in the actual Eurovision. But for my personal top, because I'm not trying to guess what the results are going to be, I'm just saying what I like. I do like this a lot, but it took a while for me to get to the point of liking it. He definitely can sing very well, so I know that that will not be an issue with the live performance. I'm not sure what the staging is going to be. Maybe he's just gonna be like solo on a stage, something kind of like what Spain did in the national final, I'm imagining, probably. But yeah, I feel like he's going to be alone on stage, just like showcasing his voice, because that's the biggest thing of the song, and emotion. So I'm guessing also a lot of close-ups. I really hope he's gonna do well. I don't think it will, but I hope it will. You guys definitely are putting him medium-low towards low. So I kind of knew that the fans don't like this a lot, but this is my Eurovision life. I feel like from my top 10, at least 4 will not qualify. And this happens all the time. In the comments you're saying, Zakrusta said that Austria is doing much better in odds than I thought, so this might actually qualify. As I said, I'm not following the odds because I don't want to be influenced or be hyped about some songs more than the others. If you are members on the group, the For Eurovision group, they keep posting the odds like constantly when something happens, and I'm getting pissed because that spoils it for me. I'm really trying to actively avoid that, but what can you do? People are posting their things, and I keep seeing the top 3, because once I realize what the image is about, I go away, but I keep seeing the top 3. Benny Austria. Okay, so Benny Austria is from Austria. I can't vote for my country anyway, so I'm gonna do what I can otherwise, which is PR for your own country. I always recommend that to everyone. Do not hate the songs that represent your own country. Harrison says that Denmark is fun. Okay, I'm not talking about Denmark. I don't know how that came in. Benny says again, if this qualified, I would predict 0 points for us from the public. 2017 Reloaded. Probably, yeah, I would say the public probably will not give it points, but the juries, I think they have to give this points. Wolfsio said, I think that apart from the choruses, the song is too slow and too quiet to reach the final. Not if they manage to transmit the emotion. If they manage to do the emotion part, the slow thing might work. There are songs that are just boring if they're slow, but some of them, if you're like a good performer, I think that might work. The next one is going to be Poland. And you guys are voting on Poland now? By the way, wait, I need to clear it, actually. I think it's better. For Poland, this... I don't really get the hate behind this. I mean, I understand why, especially Polish people don't like it, because he was picked that way. But the song is really not that bad. Like, I honestly quite like it. I'm not sure how he will be able to sing live. I know that he had a live performance, but I didn't watch it, so I'm not sure exactly how he sings live. But the song on its own, it does make me wanna dance. And I like the music video a lot. I don't think it will do too well, just because the fans don't like it, and because when you don't get support from your own fans in your own country, that usually just spreads through all Eurovision fans. That's why I recommend, like, after every national final, try to support your own song. It doesn't matter if you had a different favorite or whatever. I know in this case there was no favorite, he was just picked. And that's why people are upset, but I don't think the song is all that bad. Obviously you do not agree with me, because in polls you're putting him way low. So that's a thing. I was kind of expecting that, actually. I knew that the poll is gonna put him so low. Adli says, to be honest, I listened to the ride more than my two winners, Italy and Switzerland. I would say that I do listen to the ride more than I listen to L'Univers, but not more than I'm listening to Måneskin. Though Måneskin I still feel like I'm listening, is like, it is there in the top as my top is. Rina said, you may need to redo Estonia vote, because I think some of the Czech voting blend over into that, and since you hadn't ended the voting for Estonia, people started voting on Czechia. No, I actually resetted it, but by the time I reset it for you to see it here, some votes already happened. I did make a reset after each one. Napo says that he heard him sing live and he can sing. If he can sing and the song will be that exciting, I do think it will do well. It will be like a show. And if he brings his neon and stuff, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna do... I do think it might do bad, but I mean, I don't think it will be like that bad of a performance. I just think people will not like him. Again, for the same reason, the way he was picked, the same thing that happened with Germany. And I'm sorry, Germany, I'm sorry. 0 points. The next one is Moldova. And for Moldova, I will say that I think the way they're trying to promote this doesn't really match my way of, how to say it, the way I like to listen to music or watch music videos. It is a little bit too sexualized, I feel. I understand the fun thing, like what is supposed to be, but I feel like they're really quite pushing that. Like, way too much. And that's a pity, because I actually like the chorus, I like that instrumental. I think all this colorful thing would be super cool, but I don't know, like this feeling of like a Barbie doll plus a lot of skin and the lyrics that are literally just about hooking up. I don't know, they don't land very well with me, and that's why I'm confused, because the song, the melody, I would like, and I find it very dancey, but then you just see legs coming out of the box and stuff like that, so I don't know, I feel like they're going a little bit too far with that. Adli said that this is dead and forgotten for him, and Zakrusa said it's gonna qualify. Moldova knows how to stage anything. I'm pretty sure they're gonna do a good staging. I mean, you already have the music video, they just use the same props. Christoph says Moldova is officially now the meme king of Eurovision. I mean, Moldova does send some acts. They're either totally out of the box or super boring. Like, they never have like a midway. Napo says this song is a mess, but it can't get off of my mind. the same way. Like, it's super catchy. I would totally listen to it, but I don't like the way they're like how they're trying to promote it. I feel like their style of promoting things is like very 2000-ish. I feel like back then, like, the music videos were in this style and everything. I feel like now we kind of moved a little bit away from that. I hope, at least. Based on what I'm watching, this will not be interesting anymore. But I don't know. You guys gave it a lot of ones and points all over the board, so it's a very divisive song. Some people really like it, some people don't like it. A lot of you gave it a 1, so I would pull it a little bit down, but I still think it will do quite fine. Also, Natalia actually can sing, so that really helps. I'm not sure how she will sing with the choreography, but we're gonna see that. I don't know what the choreography is yet. I'm still hoping they're gonna have the ice cream cones there somehow. The next, someone says that I don't live in America. Did someone say that I live in America? I don't know who the answer is for. I do live in Japan. I don't know who said that. Oh, Yanni said it's because you live in America. In Europe is different with the nudity. No, I'm actually Romanian and I live in Japan. I'm not sure what you're referring to with is different with the nudity, like you have a lot of it. I mean, I'm guessing, yeah, the Romanian videos do that too, but usually when you see videos like that, it doesn't necessarily mean quality. It means like this singer wants to become popular. Like, it screams to me like, I want to be popular, look at me. And the ones that are actually like very, I don't know, like have any musical value, usually they don't try to promote themselves through like the bodies, but rather like, I don't know, music, lyrics. They just do live performances, stuff like that. And Natalia definitely can sing. I will tell you that a lot, like the Moldavian singers, like artists in general, they're very good at whatever they're doing. But sometimes when you want to become popular, you have to do stuff like this too. So the next one is going to be Iceland. And let me reset this. For Iceland, I will tell you that as a first reaction, I liked this more than I like Think About Things. And as the time passed by, I feel like also I'm listening to 10 Years a lot more than I'm listening to Think About Things. I don't think it has the same potential of winning as the song from last year, mostly because last year their vibe was like a new vibe, and now people are already used to it. I feel like they're suffering from the same thing as Lithuania does. They were cool because they were something fresh and new, but since people already saw that in 2020, 2021, it doesn't have the same effect anymore. And I do think this will happen with them this year. I still feel they have a lot of fans and still people are gonna vote, and they had that very cool strategy with asking people to like send their voice recorded, you know, for the chorus. And obviously you can see that they're like big Eurovision fans and they want to do very well, which I appreciate. And I actually think the song is good. I'm not sure why the beginning starts like so like classic operatic. Like they could like cut that part and just start with the fun thing, because the whole performance is very fun. The beginning, I'm not sure if it was supposed to like just throw you off, because it did throw me off at my first reaction, but I don't know what that part is, because if you're listening to it on repeat, that part literally is just annoying. And I did that because I did listen to the song on repeat and I always just wanted that part to like skip it. I just want to get in the dancey mood. Ustio said, is not winning this year, but 10 Years is more pleasant to listen than Think About Things. Exactly, I agree. Zakrusta says Daddy might do really well because he went viral on TikTok with the dance. The dance is definitely TikTokable, and I feel like the one from last year too. So yeah, he might grab like some youngsters votes that way. Sander said, if they have good staging, they could do very well. I think it's a dark horse for the win. my problem is I don't think they're gonna go over the top with the staging. I think they're gonna do the same staging as they have in like the first version of their video. I think that's what they're sticking with. Also because, I don't know if you guys noticed, but on the actual Eurovision channel, they chose that original version to be promoted. So both in the recaps for Eurovision and on the official playlist with the songs, they did not choose the music video to show it, but the stage version. So I think that's what they're gonna do actually. It's gonna be the awkward dancing with like fireworks and maybe the popper thing in the end, which for me is fun. I like it. So the next one. You guys voted, I forgot to say that, pretty high. I feel like most of the votes are like upwards, and I also feel like there is like a little bit of leftover of fandom from last year, but I don't think people should not like it as much as some people don't. Like, there are some people that don't like it a lot, and I don't think it deserves that really. Not everything can be the same song as last year. Next we go to Serbia. And let me reset this. For Serbia, I would say that this is one of the most party songs that I really like. It is like super fun, and I usually don't listen to this type of music, but this like makes me want to dance. The video is fun. I don't know, like it's like in the fun abstract area too. But the music on its own, I would really like it. I'm not sure what they're gonna do live. I do feel, just based on the performances that I saw last year, that they can sing very well. They have like some good voices. I hope they're not gonna go over the top with being like very, I don't know what's the word for it, like pop artisty. Is that a thing? Like you know, when you have like specific costumes that you're wearing on stage, and the hair and makeup and stuff like that. I wish they would be like light fun and not like the picture. Like this looks like diva, super loaded of stuff, kind of fun. I prefer the light fun, and I think they can sell that on stage too. They do need a lot of color and stuff like that on stage, but I like it. Overall, I like it. Much more actually than the one from last year. You guys kind of put it midway, a bit high, not many ones or threes. So yeah, most of your votes are going upwards. Zakrusta said this could get some votes because it sounds like an old type of K-pop. I do not know how the old type of K-pop sounds like. I think Dana is an expert in that. Dana says, I wish if they would go Spanish to commit all the way. That is true. They did the same thing with Hasta la Vista, baby. And now they're doing the same with Loca Loco. Wolfsio said, I adore the acoustic version of Loco Loco. They're going to qualify, they sing amazing, and it won't go unnoticed. This definitely doesn't go unnoticed. It is like the banger. If you have like a Eurovision party somewhere, people are gonna dance on this one. I mean, I know that now they cannot do like the open view stuff, like the outside public viewing, but if it would be a year where we could do public viewing, people would be dancing on this one a lot. It is a party song. Gary Moore says, Ovo je Balkan. Oh yeah. Christoph says, I want to see a full dance of Loco Loco. So them dancing constantly. Rina K says, it's sketchy, but hearing their performances at the national final last year, their voices don't seem to mesh well. They keep trying to out-sing each other, though two of them definitely can sing. This, I'm not sure if they're actually trying to outdo each other, but maybe, I'm not sure if the group is like an old group or a new group. Maybe they just didn't do this together for a long time, or maybe they don't have the right people to tell them how to like harmonize, and maybe they do sound like everyone is just trying to hear themselves. The next country is... Did I say what the poll said? Yeah, like the poll stayed the same pretty much. The next one is Georgia. And here we started. For Georgia, I honestly feel kind of sad. I do understand what the song is supposed to be. The problem is that in the category that he's trying to be for this year, there are too many other songs that are better, that are doing the thing that he wants to do better than he is. I do totally appreciate the fact that he switched from rock to something just to have like the surprise element. I love that a lot. I even like his voice. I know that his voice sounds very strange, but I did listen to that style of voices with that style of music when I was like in high school. So I kind of understand in which area he's trying to go. I don't think that's gonna work very well in Eurovision, to be honest. And yeah, I don't think the Eurovision audience will go for that. And as I said, compared to other songs that are doing the same thing, his is not as strong. Maybe they're planning to do something live on stage that is gonna be like mind-blowing, and maybe there is a plan there. But right now, I don't see this one doing very well, although I like it. And you guys just destroyed this one. So you guys totally do not like it. Except for 3 people that give it a 12, but all the others are super low. Zakrusta says the weakest song of the whole semi will get last no matter what. Adli says I love Georgia so much. Maybe we're vibing on that. Marco Amiri says it is so slow. Yeah, I think he really wanted just to be the opposite of last year. Jeffrey says I really like his 2020 song, but this one no. 2020 song was in my top 10 too. Adli says I guess I will have 412 points. So you have a lot of favorites and you cannot choose? Is that what that means? Zakrusta said I was very surprised when he started to respond to hate by saying some pretty rude comments. I do not know that. Like, I don't know what happened there. If he's an actual rocker, I wouldn't be surprised that he answers that way. Because he's probably like a rebel. He's not gonna go by the norms and just trying to be politically correct. So I wouldn't be surprised, but I still don't know what the story is. So I cannot comment on that. This reminds me of Silver Lining Playbook movie soundtrack. I love it, but I see that it can be boring for others. I absolutely remember the movie and I like the movie. I do not remember what the soundtrack was. But I could see this working on the movie. Anna says that it is very moody. It is a moody song. But moody songs don't do very well. Just remember Belgium 2018. It didn't do that well. And Apple says he's kind of rude. Yeah, apparently. I did not know that. It honestly does not really affect my opinion that much. As long as he's not offensive, but just uses like aggressive words, I don't care about that all that much. The next one is Albania. And let me reset the poll. And start again. So for Albania, I feel that the song is being a little bit underrated. Everyone was so upset again because this one won the national final, but I don't think it's as bad as people are saying. I really like her voice. I kind of like the music video. There are some stuff that I don't like, but mostly I do like it. I do think she has a very good voice. I would not take into consideration the way she sang in the national final because it was freezing cold. Like, still don't understand why they did that the way they did it. But overall, I think it is not like top, like being a top 5 song, but also the way people are talking about it, I think is unfair. I think it should be a little bit higher than that. It is also very creative and it has like some traditional vibes in it also. It's not just like a normal pop or like a Balkan ballad or something. So I appreciate that a lot. That being said, I don't like something that's relatively personal. So now you might not like that I'm saying this, but I do follow her on Instagram and I do see like what she's doing like in media in general. I do not like the fact that she's like over photoshopping stuff. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but literally she's posting stuff and you could see, like, do you know those pictures like memes where they show how the lines are not straight anymore? She literally does that on Instagram, and I don't understand why, because in the live performances, even if she's like a girl, she's like a good looking girl. She doesn't need to have this hourglass thing. If you don't have it, you don't have it. I don't understand why she's trying to do that. That being said, that shouldn't affect people's opinion about the song. It's just like a personal thing that it bothers me. I'm like, why are you trying to do that? You look good already, you don't need all that crap. But I did notice that in Albania, all the pictures that they had for all the artists, not just her, they were like wildly photoshopped. Like, it was so noticeable. I'm like, why are they doing that? Can't they just take some pictures of them? But whatever, they did that mostly on the girls, I will say that too, but I thought it was weird. And it continues now too, that's why I'm mentioning it. But I do like the song. Not a favorite, but I like the song. Zakrusta said it's being praised by William from WeWeBlog, so it might do well. I could see why some people could totally praise this, because there are like some very good elements in the song, like the way they match things that normally wouldn't go together. I think they were very good at that. Jordan said I was a Mirud stan, but the song is good. The Mirud's performances were a little bit cringy to me. Like, I could not go with him. Hi Rick. Jordan says that WeWeBlogs people are very bad at predicting. They are bad at predicting, but they're very good at influencing. I feel like WeWeBlogs and maybe ESC United, they have quite a thing to say in what the fans believe. And not everyone in their groups, they're like specific people, and I feel like people just agree with them, or they're looking up to them to tell them like what do they feel. Wolfster said it's good to have some ethnic vibes in this semi, doesn't it? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Zakrusta says the top 3 of the national final was very questionable. I absolutely agree. That top 3 I do not understand. I couldn't have guessed that top 3 ever. Like my songs were totally different. Although her song was, I feel like, in my top 6th place maybe, somewhere. So she wasn't that far off. But like my big favorites, they were not there. I don't understand how they voted there. Dutch Vision says, I suppose I'm too late for the rest of my top 10. I don't know what that means, but we are voting on each one, so it's fine. You can still vote on the others. Jeffrey agrees with me, but I don't know about what, because I don't know when you wrote the message. I just saw now that you said, well said, Alex. Okay. I like that you agree. Yanni says the Northern European countries are angels and they can give each other high votes. I am missing the connection there. Maybe you're answering to someone else. I feel like you guys now are just starting to talk about Sweden somehow. We talked about Sweden, didn't we? Like last week. On the votes, you guys did not place her to the top high. You did place some low. So I would say that the people that like it don't like it all the way, which I kind of expected that. But not everyone hates it. And that's a good thing. I feel like this is exactly the vibe that I feel like when fans are writing comments and stuff like that. It is exactly like that. Those that are liking it, they do like it, but not to put it first. And those that hate it, they do hate it, but also not like to be the worst. Christoph is explaining me that you're arguing in the chat about the 12 points Greece and Cyprus share. I did talk about that last week actually. And I did explain, was it last week? Oh, I'm sorry, that was on a podcast. The podcast that I did with Adli. By the way, you can join our group and we do a lot of weird stuff. You have pinned the message to how to get to the group by oddly. Um, we did talk in that podcast about the political votes and why some countries do that, and I'm gonna tell you now also very quickly why, although it's not part of what I was trying to talk about. I feel that when this happens with Romania and Moldova, or Greece and Cyprus, or the northern countries, it's pretty much because for them it's a lot easier to promote their artists in like neighboring countries or countries that speak the same language, or where the producers are somehow connected, or the radio media people are intertwined. It's a lot cheaper and easier to promote the artists there. My best example would be with the fact that Romania finished third in 2010 when the contest was held in Norway, and the big reason for that was because Ovi does live in Norway, so he knows the people there, and that song was playing in Norway back then on the radio, so people already knew the song. So this is how you can influence that. If you manage to get your song to be played on radio, people will recognize it and vote for it. But I think it will be very hard for like a singer from Georgia to be promoted in Spain. I think it will be first of all expensive, and then like it's hard to do the flight stuff and to go on TV and stuff like that. And plus now you cannot really do the tours. So I feel like these local clusters are going to be even stronger this year. So, and in the end, I still don't think it affects the results in that big of a way. So to me, it's fine. I also understand why people are booing when Cyprus gives 12 to Greece and the reverse, but I'm not bothered all that much. I keep seeing that rhetoric that it's just block voting, but I don't think it affects it. The next one is Portugal. And for Portugal, I would say that it is a very cool first impression. Like when I first listened to the song, I loved it. It does lose a little bit of steam. Like more you listen to it, at some point you're kind of out of it. But that very first impression with his voice when the song starts, and pretty much the whole song when you first listen to it, I think is a strong impression. And maybe the new viewers, they would give points just because of that. One moment. That being said, again, I feel like a lot of Portuguese people do not support the song, and that's always an issue. Like when people from North Macedonia are complaining about the artist that represents them, or people from Portugal about the Portuguese one. Those countries are never gonna do well in Eurovision. If locally you don't support your own, it's not gonna work. And this is why I'm kind of scared a little bit with Russia. I think Russia has a very good song, but so many like locals do not like the fact that she is representing them. That is like insane, and that always has a negative vibe. I do like the song. I don't think it's as listenable as some others. Like the catchiness level is not really there. It's more like this is quality kind of level. It can get kind of slow, relatively boring-ish in a portion of the song, but then it picks up again. I don't hate it as much as people do. Again, it's one of those, I feel like in this semifinal I kept saying the same thing. Last semifinal was definitely more intense for me. You guys are pretty much all over the place, but mostly low, and that's how I would imagine the fans would think about the performance. Gary says it's different for them, but casual won't get it. Zakrusa said no idea how this will do. Honestly, the juries might surprisingly vote this low, like how they did in 2019. That might be. If they get points, they're gonna be mostly from the juries. Oh, I'm sorry, Benny, you were asking that. I cannot change that during the stream. And I did not pick the color, it's just randomly attributed. I don't know why it is blue, but maybe I can do a thing. Let me check something. I'm curious if I can do this while it's live. Does it work? I'm curious to see if new chat is coming in or not. If not, this is all because of you, Benny. It is coming in. Okay, there are different colors. Now you can read it better. You can see who said what. Wolves just said, in the running order it can be forgotten. They are in the middle of a cluster of rather slow songs. Yes, but the other slow songs are... like you've heard that before. I feel like his voice when he starts singing, it will stand out. That was how I felt, at least. Yeah, that's pretty much the way you voted. You put it kind of low, but there are people that love it. That's different. You see that, for example, the way you voted for Albania, which no one really put it on the top, but you were like kind of liking it, but not all the way to the top. Here, some people really like it, and that's always a good thing. If it's like divisive, you will get votes. If you're mid-range, you're not gonna get votes. That usually happens that way. Dutch Vision says, can I steal your commentary? I don't know what that means. Like, my voice, my video, my audio, or whatever you need, like, just let me know. The next one is Bulgaria, and let me close the poll and start a new one. For Bulgaria, I would say that this is risky. I feel like this could go like very high if people like this type of music, but based on the same thing as Portugal, it might be considered very slow. The difference between this song and the song from last year is that last year's song was very personal, emotional. The lyrics were very like a one person suffering kind of a thing, where this song they're trying to make it more like adaptable to like multiple people. You know, obviously getting old is growing up is getting old. No one likes that, and I do understand the message of the song. I feel that it's a little bit too general, and live on stage she'd better do a good job at, like, I always feel that on this type of very slow songs, the camera should just be like panned in. It should not be widespread, because they are gonna look like lonely people on stage forgotten there by the staff of Eurovision. And a lot of, I don't know if you've noticed that actually in Eurovision, a lot of the ballads that do poorly, it is because of that. They show them always panned, like they want to show the stage or whatever, and then you just see like this sad, lonely person in the middle of the stage. And I feel that for her, they should do something similar to the video from last year, where everything is just about her and they're gonna be like cameras on her like very close. I would prefer that for the song to make it more impactful. The lyrics are a little bit less catchy. Like the lyrics from last year were easy to remember. I feel like the lyrics from this one is not as easy to remember, but the song is very good. It just depends if people are willing to actually lyrically listen to the song, or they're just going by the melody. Because if they go by melody, they're gonna find it boring. If they do pay attention to the message, they might find it interesting. I hope it will do very well. It is like one of my favorites, like from the songwriting point of view. And her voice, I like her voice, it's very recognizable. You guys pretty much love it. There are no 1 pointers and a lot of 12s, which definitely speaks for it. So this is why I'm saying this could do very well or really poorly. I really hope the live stage is not gonna break it, because if people have the feelings that probably you guys have since you voted it that high, that's cool. But if it's just a first listening and you don't get that, you will not like it. You're gonna put it very low because you're gonna think it's boring. Zakrusta says, I love this song a lot. It feels so much more like Victoria's music than last year. Well, this is the thing, I don't know what Victoria's music is in general. I only know her last year's song and this year's multiple songs. I think if they put emotional stuff in the staging, it will get a lot of love from general public. What I'm imagining she's gonna do, I'm not sure, are they allowed to bring kids on stage? I'm imagining that she might try to do something similar to the music video, but if they're not allowed to bring kids on stage, maybe she's gonna use like screens, you know, and they just like faces pop up or stuff like that, probably. But I still feel that it should be more about her, like forget the LEDs. Marco says, I really like the melody, the melancholic feeling, and the build-up. Yeah, I do like that too, but I'm so surprised that a lot of you are voting this so high, because usually these type of songs that I like, people don't. So I don't understand why people like it. I'm so used to people not liking this type of songs. Adley says, I think I need to stop saying unpopular opinion or no one will join the group. Yeah, do not listen to Adley. The group is many other people. You can join the others to fight with Adley on the group. Marco, yeah, no kids. Okay, so they cannot recreate that thing unless they're gonna do something what Lithuania did in 2018. Let me think. Yes, I think it was 2018. What Lithuania did, you know, with like those holograms. They're not really holograms, like they're just on the screen. But maybe they're gonna do something like that, trying to show the kids and the older version. I don't know. But I'm actually super impressed that you guys like this. I really thought people might not like it. The next one we're gonna talk about is Finland. And I will say that for me, Finland is my favorite in this semi-final. This is a type of music I'm listening to, I vibe with it, I like the lyrics. I like that the lyrics are clear enough but still creative. It's not like cheesy something. What I usually don't like in music, maybe this will clarify why a lot of the dancey songs I don't like stupid rhymes. I don't like when they're making rhymes between words that you're expecting to be like that. I like when the lyrics go like a little bit out of the box. It's something that you're not expecting to go that way. And they manage to do that and still make the message clear. Because sometimes, because a lot of the Eurovision viewers don't speak like English fluently, they need to make the words kind of simple and have like a very cheesy chorus usually where they just repeat the same 5 words so people can kind of understand the point of the song. They're not really trying to do that, and still I feel that the message is being conveyed. I really, really like it. It's like what I was listening to in high school / still now every now and then. And yeah, I like the vocals, the fact that they managed to do live those whispers things and they make them on point. That's like awesome to me, because I actually don't think I've seen a performance like that where one of them is supposed to sing and the other one whisper in the microphone, still hear the whisper guy while the other one is singing rock, and to be at the time when it is in the studio version. I think like they worked a lot on this. Like it's not just like a rebel rock band. I feel like they put a lot of work into it. You guys, you're putting them pretty high. There are a lot of 10s. There are a few 12s. But then also mid-range. There are not so many not likable, which makes me think they will qualify if there are not that many people that hate it. That's good. I do know that a downfall of this could be if people don't like rock, or if they don't like the messages that are kind of like rough. Because this message is not like made so nice, you know, to be a rebel. It's like in your face. They literally just tell you. So some people might not like that. I know that that will be their downfall if there is one. A lot of people call them, they might be the new Lordi. I wouldn't go that far. I would like if a rock song would win. I would totally not mind if this song will win Eurovision. I don't think it will happen, but I do think they will be definitely on the left side in the final. Dana says, in the end it's a staple karaoke song for me, so I don't know what M stands for. It stands for might win. Zakrusta said, people that don't like rock really likes this song. Oh, people that don't like rock really like this song, so the general public might vote for this and it might win the televote. not to spoil anything, but in the new series that I was filming with Julian and Janae, later someone is gonna join in, and that person literally said in the video that she does not like rock music, but she does like this song. So it's literally what you said, and that might work. That's why I feel like they're gonna do pretty well. I don't think they're gonna flop in Eurovision. Benny says, in comparison to other Eurovision rock songs, the lyrics are weak and wanna be edgy. The production is top notch though. The production is super good. I'm not sure if I agree with the fact that they are wanna be edgy. I think it matches their age range. I mean, it's one thing to be a rocker that's 40 years old, and another one to be in your 20s. Like the level of what makes you a rebel is very different depending on how old you are. So, you know, like when you're 5 years old, maybe saying the F word makes you feel like the biggest rebel in the world. When you're a teenager, that doesn't mean anything anymore. So, you know what I mean? I don't feel that they don't give me a vibe of wannabe edgy. I do feel that they are supposed to be for their age for rockers. Marco says the staging will probably be quite similar to National Final. I hope it will. I think they did a very good job. I do want more fireworks. They did not have fireworks. So let's move on to the next one. Oh my god, this is me talking way too much. I was not planning to do this. I was supposed to make this a lot quicker. The next one is the Queen. So what do I think about Latvia? The song I don't like almost at all. I like the message of the song, I like the message of the video, and I love her voice. Like, her voice is really cool. But the song it's a little bit yelly to me. Like, I know that they're trying to be like women empowerment and like, yeah, we have power and stuff. But at some point it just feels like she's just yelling at me. And like, why? Why are you yelling? Like, calm down. You can convey that message in a very different way. And yeah, I don't know what to say. Compared to the song from last year, I do feel the vibe. It's kind of the same, but last year they did it better. Like, the execution was better. This year I like the diversity that they have in the music video, but again, I don't like the fact that it sounds very yelly, this song. You guys gave her a lot of ones, and yeah, not a lot of points for the others, just like one vote for all the others, and somewhere in the middle. So I would say a lot of you don't actually like it all that much, I see. Napo said, I knew I'd hate it like last year. I did not hate the last year song though. It took me a while to like it, but I did not hate it. Adli says that she's disappointed, like seriously disappointed. Sander said, I find the drop very cringe and the song is just too loud. Exactly. She's yelling at people. Loved the song last year, but Moon is Rising feels less thought upon. It feels like they just throw any trends that's happening in the internet. I mean, I'm not really following trends in internet, so I missed them if they had them in the video, or like if this music style is a trend. I wouldn't have known, even if it is. Dana said, I think Cosmina said it sounded like a K-pop song. I cannot see that either. I don't know, I'm not comparing it to a K-pop song. Dutch Vision says, I think it's so catchy. And, well, not to me. Personally, I don't find it catchy. Like, when it starts and she's just yelling, I'm already a little bit put off. And also because I've listened to the song, so I know what's coming after, and it's not making it better. Let's go to the next one, which is Switzerland. I will say, just like last year for Switzerland, it took me a while to warm up to it. Because last year again I did not like it, and then it ended up being my number one. This year is not my number one, but I do like it way more than I liked it when I first listened to it. It is a very good voice, a very good songwriting. The one thing that I don't like as much, it does feel a little bit whiny at some points. I get a song, like it's not like in a really massive level, but there are specific moments in the song where like I wish this would be a little bit different. It sounds a bit whiny. The music video is very interesting, and he is doing a very good job on like promoting himself, like on Instagram and everything. He's like very good. I totally recommend you to follow him, and follow me, by the way. The link is down there. He's a very good performer and very artsy. Like you can see that he's more of a creative mind, and he enjoys music rather than trying to be popular, which is very different than the others. We talked about it, I don't know, I think it was Moldova, when like some of them just want to be popular, they just want to be known. And it feels that with him is more about writing music and singing his music and loving that people like his music, and I appreciate that a lot more than people that want to be popular. I'm pretty sure that he's not upset that he's popular, although with some artists I do feel that some of them would prefer not to become very mainstream. On this one is not even a question, you guys love it. It's like the top notch, except for like 2 people that gave it a 1 and there is a 3. But this is what, Switzerland is gonna be very high. Gary Moore says, I vote 0. Okay, that's also an opinion. Is it because of the style of song? I'm actually curious. Wolf just said, I don't want the ballad to win this year, but the song is amazing, it can win. I have this, it's not like a conspiracy theory, but it is a pattern that I was following in Eurovision since I started watching. And there are never 2 consecutive years when the style of music is the same. And I do feel that if he does the piano thing on the stage, just like Arcade, he will not win. I feel like the music, the singing has to be different from the previous winner. So I actually don't think it's gonna be like it won't be that style of a popish ballad that is going to win this year. I do feel we're gonna switch the page a little bit. Oh, I kind of have an idea who might be the winner, but I'm not saying yet my opinion until I know. I want to see the stages, because right now I'm talking a lot, but I don't know yet how the staging is for any of them, and that totally flips my tops. Right now I'm just judging the songs on their own and kind of imagining what the stagings could be. He will probably have the nebulas and all that on stage, probably, or he might be just alone on a piano the way he did it last year afterwards. Gustav said, I loved his entry last year. I think this year's entry is a bit weaker, but his voice is good. Like, his voice is definitely the thing. He will get a lot of points for juries, there's like no question. Zakrusta said, Responde-moi took a while for me to really like it, but Tuluniver captivated me immediately. A bit worried that John doesn't promote his song in the pre-parties at all. But he does something else very well. He does live performances on his Instagram where he connects like personally with those people. And the people, when you connect personally, like even if someone just asks a question and you answer them, those people will remember that you answer them. It's a totally different type of connection than just having like an audience if you personally talk to someone. And he does that very well. Marco says he's more authentic as an artist. I agree. That's exactly what I feel. Dutch Vision said, get in trance every time I hear it. It took me a while to get to that point. Like I only got, I know what you mean with the trance. I only got that while I was just walking. Literally this is the setup. I was walking in the night, listening to it on Spotify. So there were like no visuals. It was just me like walking on the street in the night. And that's when it hit me, when the song actually hit me. Watching the video and listening to it, it did not have the same impact. I feel like you just have to be alone and I don't know, not sad, because I wasn't sad, but like in that state of like super relaxed and just like not thinking about things, and then it will hit you. Sam Esman said, Alex, you forgot that it's not 2 consecutive years in a row. I mean, you know, this will be my excuse. If actually a song will win that is like arcade, my excuse is going to be, but this is not consecutive. Thank you. I'll have my excuse to keep my conspiracy theory alive. Oops, you said, yeah, the parent, but we skipped 1 year. Again, okay, you guys literally just give me my escape thing if this doesn't happen. Jordan says, yes, I agree, this year is weaker. I don't know who you're agreeing with. I didn't say that it's weaker. I feel like they're pretty much on the same level. They're relatively different, on the same level, still with the same voice, and it goes in a different direction a little bit, message-wise. Gary Moore says, yes, if this wins, I'll get a Eurovision artist or song lyric tattooed on me. Okay, I want to see that. Like, Gary, we need a proof. We need a picture for before and then the picture for after. And a picture every week to be sure that you did not just use a marker to make your tattoo. Let's move to the next one, which is the last one. And it is Denmark. And let me reset the thing. Here we go. For Denmark, I will say that this is definitely one of my guilty pleasures. I love watching them. I don't know, like, them together, they seem like such fun people. Like, I want to hang out with them. I want to have like board games with them. Like, drink and talk and listen to music. And make that guy dance, because his dancing is making me laugh. Not in a bad way, like I'm not laughing at him, but that style of dancing, it makes me happy. I know that a lot of people were surprised that this is what Denmark sent. I like the 80s vibe, I like their style, like fashion sense, come on. I like the music. The lyrics, I just have like a weird translation of it, but I like it. I don't know, there's nothing really, mostly the voice. Let's say that the live voice could be improved, but based on the reason why I like the song, I don't think the voice affects it at all. It just is free. I don't know, it makes me happy. I like it. You guys obviously don't agree with me. You placed it relatively low, although you do have some that are high. So I'm guessing, well, this kind of scares me. I don't like when most of the votes are like middle-ish, because that means that usually they don't do well in Eurovision. It's nice to be either high or low. In the chat you're saying this is pure fun, closing the semifinal might work well for them, and I think that they can surprisingly qualify. If they qualify for me, it wouldn't be necessarily surprisingly. I only know that the big fans don't like it, but the general audience might connect to it. They just need to like improve a little bit the vocals in some moments. Marco says, is it because I grew up in the 80s that I like it so much? No, because I grew up in the 90s and I still like it a lot. I like them, they are my favorite song, but seems like sound blocks. I don't know what sound blocks means. Is that a group? Tom, goodbye. Loki, the song that will do well on stage and somehow borderline qualify, a repeat of 2019. This could be. The difference is, if this year they qualify, I won't be mad. The fact they qualify in 2019 and on a Sunday did not, that pissed me off. Sorry, I have to drink some water. Gustav said, it really grew on me. My country made such a bad national final, but performing last in the semifinal after Switzerland is such a big contrast and should give them a place in the final. The contrast is massive, definitely. Like, Switzerland is gonna make everyone sad, and then we're just gonna end up on a high note. The difference, talking about high notes, Switzerland can hit high notes. they're gonna struggle a little bit vocally. But if it's fun enough, I really don't think people will care. Sound blocks means like good people. Oh, I've never heard that. I didn't know that. Does blocks mean people? And sound, okay, sound, now I understand sound, like when you're a sound person. But blocks, I've never heard that. And now that we did this, we're gonna switch to the next style of voting and everything, which will be us deciding if, not deciding, but trying to guess if specific acts will qualify or will not qualify. And for that we're switching here, and we are gonna, well, let me first see how the poll looks like. We're gonna start with San Marino, so once the poll is on, you can vote on it. The question is, will this act qualify or not? We're talking about San Marino. Oh, look at that, I did this perfectly. Okay, unless you guys need it bigger. Do you need glasses like me? Okay, this is good. So on this one to vote, you vote yes or no. San Marino, in my opinion, will qualify. I think they have the Florida clickbait to it. I feel the rhythms are still working very well with at least a part of the Eurovision audience. Some people might even see it as a retro thing, and because of that I cannot see this not qualifying. I really don't. Even if I personally don't like it, I really think it will qualify. And you guys clearly very much do agree with me. 93% is a yes. Jordan said, I'm for Senate, but not for Florida. I do not like Florida at all, but it does work to raise the popularity of the song, so I mean they did a good job with it. It did work. Dana is saying to read the word block like blokes, sound blocks, sound. That sounds like sound like sunblock. I don't get that. Erison said, am I literally the only one that voted no? Erison, we're voting on what we think is going to happen, not what we wish it would happen. And yeah, pretty much everyone thinks this is going to qualify, including me, even if I don't like it as much. So here we go with San Marino getting their check mark. Let's go to the next one. And what do we feel about Estonia? Is it gonna qualify? Personally, I don't think it will. I think the song is a little bit too boring. The only way he's gonna get votes is because he's very good looking. I don't think the juries are gonna give him points. And I don't think people in general are gonna vote for the song. The song is not strong. It doesn't have anything strong in it. His voice is impressive, but not to save it, because it doesn't have its moment. He just sounds very deep, which is usually like very, it makes you go like, ooh, but not that strong. You guys said like 85% no, it's not gonna qualify. Dana says a lot of people have their first hear of the song on the night of the show, not sure what will happen when Flo is no show. Oh, Dana, you're talking about San Marino. I feel like a lot of them will have no idea that Florida was even supposed to be there, so I don't think they will care about that. So apparently we both agree that Estonia will not qualify. We're gonna see in the end, like last week, if we hit 10 or not, and then we're just gonna re-vote on if we have too many on one side. Let's go for Czech Republic. What do we feel about Czech Republic? I really do like the guy and I think he's fun. unfortunately, I don't think it will connect with the audience. As I said, I don't think live that style of music will work. I'm curious what you guys think. You guys are pretty much on a yes for it. Also, I have to keep in mind the fact that Czech Republic like doesn't really qualifies, and when they do qualify it's because it's like a very good voice or something, like very I don't know. I don't feel that this is that type of vibe. But since you guys do think it will qualify, we will do the same as last week, where I'm gonna add my X because I think it will not, and then I'm gonna add your yes but smaller, and if you guys have too many yeses, you're gonna get to revote on it. Also keep in mind, you cannot have like 15 qualifiers. Like, you will have to have non-qualifiers at some point. The next one is going to be Greece. What do we think about Greece? Personally, I think it will qualify. Greece usually gets a bunch of points anyways, and considering they're gonna do a great show, at least it's promised a great show, I don't see how this will not qualify. I don't know. Zakrusa probably still talking about Czech Republic, said I'm hoping that this will do well, it's such a mood song. Dana says she needs to import that unicorn for the live show though, too, otherwise qualifier for sure. That was not the unicorn, that was Pegasus. Dana, you don't know your Greek mythology. Again, one vote for no and everything for us. Erison, is that you? Was it you who said no? Yes, I will say that we do agree that Greece will qualify. I mean, the way she could mess up is like if the live performance goes off for some reason. The next one is Austria. This is where I'm kind of suffering because for Austria, I really wanted to qualify. I don't think it will get love from the audience. It might get love from the juries. It is so hard. Like, my heart says yes, it will qualify. But then I know what the fans think about it. I'm gonna say that it will not qualify. It's one of those heartbreaking things. Like one of my top 10 songs, but I don't think it will qualify. Also because I'm picking it that way. You guys said also no. In a big proportion. So no, it is. We go to Poland. And for Poland, again, it's another song that I like, not as much as Austria. Like, Austria is like high up for me. Poland is a good song, but I feel like they started on the left foot from get-go, and that never helps with the results. So for me this will be a no. Although I do think it will be fun. I actually think it will be fun, and it will be like a replayable video probably from Eurovision. But yeah, you also are saying no, and we will go with a no for Poland. Next we have Moldova. So on this one, it's the other opposite for me. I don't think the quality is there. Like, I feel I like the Austrian song so much more than this. But at the same time, this one has so many more chances of qualifying, and I really think it will qualify. It's one of those crazy Moldavian acts, and that's what it's going to be. So I do think that Moldova will qualify. You guys are saying yes. This time there are a few no's. Napo says unfortunately it's a yes. Dana says people like 2020 Moldova so much that they were so disappointed this year. Can I say I absolutely hated the song Prison. I I don't know why I couldn't stand that. She gave me the feeling of like the early 90s singers in Romania that were like super dramatic. Gary Moore says the only reason is because she was an old participant. I don't think that affects it. I really don't think. Also because in 2006, like the main person was Arsenium because she was from like Maya He, Maya Hu. But in that case, I don't think she was like the main person. Like people really paid attention to her. But it will, I think it will qualify. And you agree too. Carl Compton is here. I really like your channel, by the way. He says Moldova is so trashy, I love it. And yeah, Moldova is trashy. That was the word. I was looking for the word the whole night. Why weren't you here earlier? Before I said other stupid stuff about it. So yeah, for us, it's a yes. Next, Iceland. Let me reset this. Do we think Iceland will qualify? Personally, I think it will qualify, but not very high. I do think, as I said, they have still like the leftover fandom. They will still vote for them just because they like them. Some of them will even feel bad for them for losing their chance of maybe winning last year. On top of that, I don't think the song is really that bad to be like ignorable. And their staging, like the stage presence, is gonna be super interesting, I feel. It's definitely not gonna be a forgettable act, either in a good way or a bad way. But as I said before, I do feel that good or bad is a lot better than being midway. And yeah, I think Iceland will qualify. You guys also think it will qualify. Dutch Vision said sadly vote yes. For me it would be a yes without sadly. I will be like a nervous yes, because it might be a no. Adwantas, I think Iceland will be in the jury top 2 of this semi. Do you think so? Do you think it will be that high? I mean, actually, let me think who could be very high with the juries. Switzerland will be very high with the juries. I feel like Austria is gonna be high with the juries. And then maybe Finland? Finland if like the jury members are like younger. I don't know. And Bulgaria. Bulgaria probably is gonna get votes too. And possibly Portugal. Okay, now I'm just pretty much just saying all the countries. The point is at Iceland we think it will qualify. And yes, it's check mark. Now we move on to Serbia. Reset this. Do we think that Serbia will qualify? Again, I feel like this might be a little bit borderish, but on the positive, I think it's gonna be a yes. A very close yes. Maybe this style of like 3 girls group will not go very well with a lot of regular viewers, but the song is fun, and depending on what they're doing on stage, I think it will qualify. A lot of you are saying yes. Obviously, only one person said no. Let me see who said no. Johan said no. You think it will not qualify? Johanni said, I don't like this either, but the people will like this beautiful show song. I agree. I think this is what is going to happen. People are gonna like the show. Okay, Rina is voting a no too. Marco says, I like this better than Moldova in the same trashy category, but I am the only one. No, I do like it more than Moldova too, also in a trashy way. I do feel like their level of trashy is different than Moldova level of trashy. Like it's a different category of trashy. It's like recyclable. So we all agree that Serbia will qualify. And next we're gonna be talking about Georgia. Do we think Georgia will qualify? For me, it's kind of a strong no. I don't think he started very well. Based on what you guys told me with him fighting with other people, I did not know that. It will be an extra no. And I just think the song will be very slow for most of the people. Adli says that Serbia is classier. Serbia is classier than Moldova, yeah. Most of the people say no on this one. Only 2 yeses. Who said yes? I'm curious. I see a yes for Anna and one from Duarte. We are not voting on what we wish to happen. It's not the wishful thinking. It's more what we think it will happen. So a lot of this, even what I picked, I don't agree. Like, it's not what I want, but I think that's what's going to happen. On this one, I don't think it will happen. Wolf's just said, no, with a broken heart is my favorite this year, really. Wow, okay. I'm not calling it my favorite, but I do understand what they're trying to do with the song, but not that high up. Adli is another one that's probably suffering for this song. Unfortunately, the people have spoken right now, and for now it's a no. Maybe they have a surprise for the live performance. And we're gonna move on to Albania. Now, Albania, for as much as I like it, again, I think is one of those acts that started on the left foot. Like, once the song was announced, people did not like it, they did not like the top 3. They were upset their favorite was not even close. But the song is not bad. Like, the song, I feel it could get votes from jury. Maybe not as many from the people. Oh, what to say? I would go with a high, probably a high no. So like the first that does not qualify. I think that's where it's going to be, in my opinion. You guys think it's an yes? So Benny says that Albania 2019 qualified surprisingly. This could too, similar style. Jeffrey say people always sleep on Albania. It's a yes. Adwantas, maybe if Albania puts the ethnic job part into the recap, it will qualify. Yes, they should totally do that. I don't know. That's what they should be promoting. So, because there are not that many songs that do that. So I will do this. I will put my no. A close no. If I don't have 10 in the end, it will get back. And you guys give it a yes. I'm gonna put your small yes there. Although you guys might be getting over the top with your 10s. I meant over the top with your qualifiers, you might have more than 10. The next one we are talking about is Portugal. Same thing. Portugal is not supported by Portuguese people as much. It's already a bad start. Then I feel a lot of people will think it's too slow. I do think a lot of the jurors will appreciate the style of music and the voice. And I also think a lot of people will appreciate it, but not as much as some of the other songs. So for me, this would be a no. You guys can still vote. There's still, I know that's usually around 20 votes. Just to have 6 people to speak. Zakrusta said, we'll struggle with the televotes and somehow the juries, actually. Do you think it will struggle with the juries? Do you think even the juries will think it's too slow? Erison says, I think the juries will like Portugal a lot. That's rather my feeling too about Portugal. The juries will like it a lot. Duarte says it's a no, of course, and I am Portuguese. I also know that Duarte doesn't like it because the song is in English. So we are sticking to a no, I see. So Portugal is getting the X. We're moving on to Bulgaria. As I said, for me Bulgaria is a scary one because it could be super high or just not qualify. But in this situation, with this setup of songs, I think it's gonna be the high version. I don't think it will fail in this semifinal. It might have struggled a little bit in the first one, but I don't think it will struggle in this one. So for me, Bulgaria, I think it's a yes. Most of you are saying yes also. Adli says that this is one of the best Portuguese entry. Are you trying to like troll Duarte? I don't think it's one of the best, but I think it's a good one. Carl Compton is voting yes, sadly. So I'm guessing, Carl, you like more like dancey stuff? Do you think it's too slow? Too slow for your flow? Gary Moore, Bulgaria is different for Eurovision, but it's Victoria's style. Again, I do not know her style. I only know her in Eurovision. So we are going with a yes. Finland. Will Finland qualify? For me, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be somewhere like in top 3 in the semi-final and very high in the final. So for me, it's a strong yes. I don't think they will miss the qualification. Especially since they have like this rock song right after Bulgaria and before Latvia. Oh. Gary Moore says for Portugal, no, we'll get the backstory. Okay, I'm missing something there. Probably I missed a message or something. So everyone says yes on this one. There is no. So Finland is getting the check mark. Next we go to Latvia. Do we think that Latvia will qualify? In my opinion, no. I do get the message. I do think it will like kind of move people, but I don't think it's gonna do strong enough for it. I think people will consider it kind of meh, a lot of yelly. Gary Moore, no one will get the story behind Love Is On My Side. Oh, the story behind Love Is On My Side. Yeah, that will, no one will get that. Even when I knew the story, I still had to listen to it in the song to kind of catch up with it. Dutch Vision says it's just iconic. I do remember that you like this one. Adumata says, I feel terrible if Samantha doesn't make it to the final after all she's been through to get to Eurovision. Johan says that Latvia could beat out Serbia. Ooh, I feel like Serbia is more mainstream than Latvia. Latvia is relatively eclectic. For me, it would be a no for Latvia, and you guys are saying no too, but this one was not that like straightforward. You still had a few yeses. So overall, we are gonna give it an X. And we're moving on to Switzerland. Do we think that Switzerland will qualify? In my opinion, is not even a doubt. It might literally be number 1 in the semi-final. So I really don't think this has a chance not to qualify. You guys are voting? Yeah, this is like pretty much 100% yes. I think the other country that did this was Finland, so Finland and Switzerland are having full yeses. Duarte voted no. Do you, Duarte, really think that this will not qualify? There's no chance Switzerland doesn't qualify. Yeah, Switzerland is getting the check mark. And the last one is Denmark. Do we think Denmark will qualify? For me, I think it depends if the audience is like in a fun mood or if the audience is like, let's be very serious and judgy with the songs. If they're not very judgy but they're fun, it will qualify. If they take it very seriously, it will not qualify. I would say right now, it will be like a low qualifier. It won't be high in the whole thing, but I think it will qualify. You guys here are a bit closer on the votes. You're not totally 100% agreeing, but mostly yes. So we will give the check mark, and we're gonna see if we had too many of some people. Let's see how many I had as qualifiers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need to qualify a different one, and the one that I did not qualify was Albania, but I said that I think it's on the border, so I will take this off. And then Albania received like the full thing. And then I feel like I have the 10 qualifiers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I think San Marino, Greece, Moldova, Iceland, Serbia, Albania, Moldova, Finland, Switzerland and Denmark will qualify. I feel super bad for Austria and kind of bad for Poland. You guys gave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do you have 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You have 11 yeses. You have to give up on one of them. Zakrusa said swap Albania for Czech Republic, and that's my prediction. Well, you guys have to give up on one of your yeses, so one of yours has to become a no to have your 10. Which ones would you give up on? Czech Republic out for Jeffrey, Czech Republic for Jordan. So we have 2 Czech Republics out. Gary Moore does not agree with you guys. Adli would remove Iceland. Dutch Vision said Czechia no, but I don't know if it means like no, don't remove it, or Czechia should get a no. Zakrusa said Albania is out. Johanni says Czech yes. I don't know if it means yes like it stays or yes, remove it. Denmark for Advantas. Dana is asking who are the borderliners. Well, for you, I don't know who are the borderliners. I only know my own borderliners. So I do see the fight. It seems mostly between Albania out, Czech Republic out. Okay, so we're gonna do this. I'm gonna make you a poll, and in this poll I am gonna tell you to pick one that will not qualify. So you mentioned Albania, Czech Republic, come on. You can vote it. Wait, let's put Czechia because I think that's easier for people to vote. And I saw, what else did I see there? I saw Moldova. Who else did you mention to remove from the qualifiers? Is that it? Did I miss someone from the ones? Denmark. Some people said Denmark and Iceland. So, Denmark. And Iceland. So, from these ones, you guys have to pick one non-qualifier. I don't know where to put this. This was not planned. See who you think it will not qualify, or who you wish it will not qualify. That one you can remove. Right now people think that Albania is not going to qualify. Czech Republic. So for Czech Republic you vote Czechia. Adli, you misvoted. You forgot the word vote. Okay, it's definitely between Czech Republic and Albania. Okay, let's see now after all these votes. is kind of setting up between Albania and Czech Republic. So I'm gonna remove the others, and Albania and Czech Republic are going on a last showdown. You're gonna vote yes. You are gonna vote on the one that you think it will not qualify. So Albania and Czech Republic were the two that you were fighting on. Fight again. So from these two, which ones do you think it will not qualify? Not qualify. See, there is Albania for you guys. This one is still better, like, from my personal opinion, with yours than last week. Last week we did not agree on many of them. Right now we only have Czech Republic where we don't agree. I think it will not qualify, and you think it will, maybe. 20 votes. Any more votes coming in? Okay, this is not a very clear vote. Will we do this by one vote? Okay, now it's literally a draw. Berkay, actually. Berkay, you have to write the word vote after your exclamation mark. Duarte, you can only vote once. You can just keep voting, but you only get one vote. Yes, yeah, that's correct. Who did not vote? There are 34 viewers and only 22 votes. You can still vote. I cannot do that, Kihak, because now people did not agree. So I still need one person to change your mind. One hour Chromal, I refuse to vote. Both are great. You have to choose the one that you don't like as much. Adli voted for Albania. Is that a new vote? Or is the same vote and nothing changes? Yeah, Berka, you can vote again. Just use the word vote, is exclamation mark vote and the country that you want to vote for. Benny says, let's just get rid of Moldova. We've been over Moldova already. You guys did not have enough votes for Moldova. The votes were Albania and Czech Republic. Okay guys, I'm repeating this. You're voting for who you think it's not qualifying. Not who you want to qualify. Not qualifying. So vote for the one that you don't like. I am not accepting a tie, Dana. We stay here until other people are coming in the chat and they're voting for this. Okay, there's no tie now. And, well, okay. That did not help a lot, guys. Thank you. Did you guys just switch your votes? Like, two people switch from Albania to Czech Republic and the other way around? Come on, guys. Just choose one. Someone change your mind. Dana voted for Czechia to be removed, I'm guessing. Albania. Albania has it. Okay. That's because of Jay. Jay voted for Albania and ooh. Okay, a lot of people are we're going with Albania before we get another tie. So, Albania it is the one that you say it's a no. So, oh, that's the wrong one. So we did not agree on this. We did not agree on Albania and on Czech Republic. I think Czech Republic will not qualify, you think it will. And I think Albania will qualify and you think it won't. And we have all the others the same, much closer than like what it was previous week. We're not staying in this fight now. Jordan is saying Czechia won't qualify. I agree. I don't think it will qualify, but you guys voted. We go with the majority. It's a democracy on this channel. So, now we've done this, and it is way past my bedtime. It is 3:20 a.m. and I will have to tell you goodbye. And thank you so much for being in the chat for so long and for playing the game. Again, congratulations, Dimitris. Fuji, you have your chance to restart building up your record. And yeah, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe and like the channel if you're new or if you haven't subscribed yet. And don't forget to also watch the videos that I'm uploading almost daily, and very soon they are going to be daily because I also filmed 2021 with Mike and Lauren and Vinny, and I'm gonna keep alternating Jillian and Janae with Mike and Lauren, so you're gonna like that a lot. Don't forget that on those videos you can also vote, so vote in time. Thank you, Carl. Good night, Dana. I mean, Nopte Buno. And Jordan, Vinny, the guy that was falling asleep. No, that was Kurt. Kurt was not in the video. Vinny was the guy from 2016. Carl, you have to decide, like, do you love me or do you love Mike? You cannot have it all. Have a good night, guys, and don't forget, if you want to join our Eurovision group thing, text Adley. Even though I'm gonna be off the camera, I'm gonna leave the chat just a little bit longer to the stream to run, because sometimes I like to write messages and usually I can't, because once I cut to the stream, everything is done. So goodbye again, thanks so much for watching. I'm staying a little bit with you in the chat, and then I'm gonna go. Bye.